All right, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, give an honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Give a double honor to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. Give a double honor to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. All right, brothers and sisters, what we're going to do is we're going to go over a lesson today. We're going to be talking about, this character by the name of WilMilz. And WilMilz had some disparaging words to say about what he would call the black Hebrew Israelites, right? He calls us bums. All we do is sit on the corners and preach and disrespect individuals, right? But let's take a look at that real quick, right? Let's say that we're wrong for what we do. And I'm not saying that it's certain things that we do that is always correct, right? And that's with anything. Like, if you out here protesting for certain things and stuff like that, you're not always going to do things that's right? Okay, but let's say that we're wrong in our approach and how we do certain things. Now, it's very interesting on how this brother critique us, but what are these guys doing when we look at the individuals? That's because I think he comes from New York, right? Is he making a video about the Treyway gangsters or the Treyway Bloods or the Crips, right? Is he making videos about the 5% Nation, right? Because to my understanding, the 5% Nation is supposed to be, the 5%, and the bottom feeders are the 85%, right? But when you look into their history, all these guys was involved in was drugs, right? And they was going around terrorizing their own communities, making people join their organization by force. Well, and when I look at, when you look at the history behind the movie called Paid in Full, the guys that came into the house that killed those 13-year-old, the girl, she was a 13-year-old kid, and then they killed the female, right? They killed a couple of females. One of the females that they killed was a 13-year-old girl or something like that. She was in her teens. Why is WilMilz, and those guys were 5%ers that came in that house and killed those kids? Why is WilMilz not talking about things like that? Why is he not saying respectfully? I think that you 5% niggas are a piece of trash, blase. Respectfully, I think that you Treyway Bloods or you Crips that's out here in New York that's supposed to be about the betterment of the community and all this, because according to them that the branch of Bloods that was started in New York started in prison by a guy by the name of OG Mac, and you got B.O., all those guys, they was in prison, but it ended up coming out of prison, and now it's running rampant in the black and the Hispanic community, right? Especially the black community. See, because majority of the people that's involved in Bloods, a lot of them are so-called black folks, see. But why is WilMilz, why haven't he done a video? Because he said that we are some of the most disrespectful people on the face of this planet, that we're a bunch of bums, we ain't got no jobs. But why you not saying that about the Treyway Bloods? See, why you not saying that about them? See, why are you not doing videos about them? Because every time I look, I'm out here in Chicago, I look at news all around. It's always some type of indictment with these Bloods or these Crips, or they always killing one another. Why you not saying nothing about these guys? You know why they not gonna say nothing about these guys? It's because it's safe. See, it's safe to walk up to a Hebrew Israelite and disrespect them, say certain things to them out of pocket. Because, see, we just reading the Bible. Now, it may get a little funky here and there because I don't care what you read, a man is not finna let another man violate them. See, if he's a man that's gonna stand on something, he's not gonna let another man get all up in his face and put his hands on him. He's not gonna do that. But for the most part, we out there reading the Bible, whether you like it or not. See, but these same individuals that criticize us and say certain things about us, right? They not saying that same type of stuff against the real people that is really the scums of the community. They not doing this. See? He's not saying this about the Bloods or the Crips or the GDs or the Vice Lords. See? They're not saying this about these guys. Why they not saying it? It's because why? Because it's not safe to do that. But see, he's all on his podcast with all this rah, 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 trying to, he got the deep voice. He make you think that he make you think that he's a gorilla. But a lot of these guys are soft, man. See, we the ones that's outside, that's really confronting these guys that's in the neighborhood. You know how many people done tried to kill Hebrew Israelites over basically the doctrine that they teach, or by them just being outside rebuking these people, trying to get our brothers to stop killing each other, trying to get the women to stop hoeing out here in the streets. A lot of these guys, see, you see the background, you see the clothes and things of this nature, right? He look like he's doing well for himself. But see, all of that is what? That ain't nothing but the Matrix, y'all. See? This is all a part of the Babylonian mystery system. See? It's safe to come out here and talk crazy to Hebrew Israelites and say we bums, we ain't got no jobs. But check this out. This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, 48th verse. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yah shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst. So when these guys sitting up here talking about we ain't got no money, we ain't got no cars, we ain't got no, no sense of living amongst the community, all we doing is wreaking havoc. A lot of these guys, they don't have nothing either. See? These clothes, all these bottles, see, that he got on the table, where is he getting that from? He getting that from his slave master. See? He's getting that from his slave master. If he's a real revolutionary, why is he promoting alcohol and stuff like that, all in the forefront like that? That is one of the most leading things that is contributing to the chaos and confusion in our community. And what is that? That's drugs, brothers and sisters. See? That's drugs. You see him on his page, he's smoking cigarettes, right? He got liquor, he got all this stuff out here. But what is that? That's the death and destruction that's tearing up our communities. So what is this guy? So in actuality, he's a bum. See? He's a bum. It's because he don't even realize, you know what it is though? Check it. A lot of these guys, see, a lot of our ancestors paved the way for a lot of these guys to be able to do a lot of things that they're doing today. See, this guy here, he done forgot about slavery. He done forgot about Jim Crow. See? He done forgot all about that. He really thinks that he's free. That he can go any way he want to go. See? And see, a lot of these guys, man, they dangerous to the community. It's because with all this freedom that this guy so-called had, what is he doing? See? This guy is nothing but a clown, y'all. But this is who we follow. This is who we look up to. We look up to individuals like this. He talk about how his kids can't eat books. Who said that your kids should be eating books? But see, these same people that talk about education, they will be sitting right on television. They'll be snapping all type of photos, making all type of videos when they kids graduate from what? Colonial school. Because that's all the schools here that we have in the country. It's nothing but colonialism. They teach you false education. You don't have no sense of awareness. See? He talking about get a job. See? All this type of nonsense that this man is talking about. And he knows that a lot of these guys that's on the street corner, that they have jobs. A lot of these guys got their own business. They take care of their family. See? But you know what it is? A lot of our people, they don't want to be shown their true colors in the mirror. That's what it is. And see, a lot of our people see this is a prime example. See, a lot of our people, they gonna hate you for this. See, when we look at Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and stuff like that, see, the people today, they praise them today. But when they was on the scene, a lot of black folks hated those people. See? Because what they represented. See, they represented man that had some type of integrity, had some type of honor. See? These guys, they hated those guys. But see, today, when we talk about these people today, they talk about, oh, they was great people, they do all stuff. But when they was living, you had our people, they were some of the major critics of those guys. A lot of people in the black community, they hated Malcolm X. And believe it or not, black folks in the community, they had a problem with Martin Luther King too. You know what it was? It's because our people in the community, they didn't want to change. See? They didn't want to stand up and fight for certain things. Here it is, this nigga sitting on national TV with all these bottles. And what is he talking about? What is his contribution to the community other than him being a comedian? Is he talking about major issues that's going on in the community? No, brothers, and he's not talking about nothing. I was just looking at this podcast for a brief second, and he's talking about the worst rappers in history. See, look at this. All we care about is entertainment. Laugh for me, nigga. Jump up and down. See? Shake your booty. You know? All this type of stuff. This is all we care about. We don't want to see nothing that's educational or that's revolutionary until something happens to an individual in their family. Lord forbid that something happened to this man's family. See? But you got a lot of kids out here. See, our kids are still being shot down by the police. And look, the police ain't even shooting you down really no more. It's your own people. When is he gonna do a video? Just like he made a video mocking us with our dress and how we dress and things of this nature. When is he gonna make a video about the Bloods? When is he gonna go on his podcast and talk about the Bloods and all the bloodshed that they done committed all the genocide that they done committed in the community? When is he gonna do that? See? You know why he's not gonna do that? Because it's not safe for him to do that. So that shows you the true man that have integrity, that have honor, that's willing to die for something that he believe in. See, these guys, they ain't finna die. They ain't even gonna die for their kids, man. See, these guys today are cowards, y'all. See, don't get confused with the deep voice and the beard and stuff like that. See, that all of that is fashion. These guys don't stand for nothing. Look what his name is, WilMilz, King Dirtbag. What can you learn from this guy? He said we don't bring nothing to the community. But what is they bringing to the community? They have nothing. Black folks, we spend $6-7 billion a year in our communities. We don't control the educational system. We don't control the leadership, the health, or the economics. We don't even control none of that. What is this clown talking about? See? So one of the brothers came on his comment board and said, he said some, like, basically, what you do? I'm a comedian. What is that? See? You make people laugh. What is that? Dick Gregory was a comedian, but later on he turned a revolutionary, right? It's because he saw the degradation that was going on with our people in the community. These niggas don't even see that no more. It's because of why? Because of the 13th and the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. Do these guys honor Malcolm X when his birthday come around? No, they don't, brothers and sisters. They don't honor Martin Luther King. See, this is how they honor him. By acting like a damn fool out here in the streets. Where's he when he's talking about major issues in the community? The crime I got to keep saying the crime. These false politicians. Why is he not talking about these individuals? They come to the community and do what? Lullaby people to sleep. See? So I think that a lot of these guys, man, they need to stop talking so much. They make these videos. They try to be funny, but they not gonna, or they come run up on you on the street like they running down on somebody, but they not gonna do that to these gangbangers out here in these streets, though. They not gonna do that. You know why? It's because it's not safe for them to do that. See? But see, we will do that. We'll do that because we about that life. See, these guys here, man, is bozos. Let's look at this. Let's look at the 10th chapter of the book of Acts, the 34th verse. It says, the Most High is no respecter of person. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of these guys today. They criticize us, but they won't criticize the people that's in the community, these drill rapper niggas. Let's see him do a video talking about the drill rappers. He's not going to do that, brothers and sisters, because he don't have the heart to do that. You know why? If he make a video and that these people think that it's disrespectful, they going to climb all on this Negro. See? But these are the same people, just like you say. They bums. They don't have no jobs. They ain't bringing nothing to the community. All they do is call they women bitches and hoes on television and in person. They right next door to you. They selling drugs. They got traffic coming in out their house. You not saying nothing to these folks. You ain't made no video. You ain't confronting these people. See, how dare this guy sit up here and try to talk about anybody? But he ain't nothing but a bozo himself. Because a lot of these guys, see, they with all this nonsense. See, don't get it twisted. He trying to make it seem like he's for righteousness, but he's not. A lot of our people is evil. See? Let's look at another scripture. Let's turn to the book of Jeremiah, the 5th chapter. See, these guys sit back here and talk all this nonsense about what we doing. And I'll be honest. Everything that we do ain't right either. You know what I'm saying? But how dare this nigga sit up here and fix his mouth to say anything about anybody? What has he done? See? Are you going out there and criticizing these Arabs that come to the neighborhood and set up a business? They take all the money out of the community and they don't contribute nothing. When you gonna do a video about the Palestinians? See, he ain't gonna do that. He gonna go right to the bodega and get him a chopped cheese. See? What's that? Aki style. Let's look at this. Jeremiah 5 and 26. It says, for among my people are what? It says, for among my people are found wicked men. See, a lot of these guys, they gonna criticize you, but they spend 40, 50, 70,000, 100,000 at the fucking strip club. See? Where they could be taking that money and building something for the community, since we don't do nothing. Show us how to do it right. Since you got money, you got a job, see, you got a lot of connections, why y'all not building nothing for these kids to have something to do when they get out of school? Why you not building nothing in the community, setting up businesses in the community for the young youth? See? I'm going to 21. I'm going to go back to 26. It says, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding. See, these people, man, they sit back here and they conversate about what you doing, but they not doing nothing either. And let me tell you something. They don't care. They don't care. We don't care when we go outside of our community that our gas stations, our mom and pop stores is being ran by other nations. We don't care about that. How they take all the money out of the community and leave you with nothing. We don't care that we don't have a nationality. We don't care about things like that. Just give us Jesus and call us African Americans, Haitians, Dominicans, mixed couples. See, this all the stupid stuff that goes on with our people. It says 21, 5 and 21. It says, hear now this, O foolish people without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. See, this is talking about the masses. See, because the masses of our people was doing what? They was following after what? Strange gods. That's what they was doing. and they still do it today. And what is the gods that they worship today? Is entertainment. See, what is this? Religious, political, and social. See, a lot of these people, they worship entertainment. They'll do anything to be an entertainer. See? Look, and then you got a lot of these folks behind closed doors. See, this guy's talking about us. A lot of these men behind closed doors, they down low brothers. They sitting up here jumping up and down on females and men. But see, these are the people that we look at, and we think that these people are of men of integrity because they got on nice clothes and a hat, and they sit by, liquor bottles and things of this nature. All that stuff is doing nothing but lullabying our people to sleep. We don't control nothing to make our own clothes. See? 23. But this people have revolted, and it says, but this people have a revolted and rebellious heart. They are revolting and gone. And that's what's wrong with us today. See, we kill each other over nothing. If this man really had a problem with what we doing, why can't men sit down and have a conversation with other men? See, behind closed doors. But you know what it is? It's about clicks and baits. That's all it is. Or if you want to do something on live, you could have came down and sat down with brothers, and we could have built like men. But this is what we do. We do a lot of, excuse my French, we do a lot of bitch shit. See, a lot of the my man, what's his name from back in the day? He was a actor, singer / activist. I can't think of his name, but he was a homosexual. But he made a good point. He had a debate with Malcolm X and stuff like that. I can't think of his name. He's famous though. But he made a point. He said, look, a lot of these guys walk around, and I think he's an author too, but they walk around with these big muscles, and they think they so strong and things of this nature, but a lot of them are weak, see? And that same comment that he made maybe 40 years ago, 60 years ago or something like that is relevant today. A lot of these guys walk around with these long beards, with this rough speech, and a lot of them, man, they weak. They can't stand on their own, see? They need to move with the crowd. They can't think for themselves, man. And see, our people today, even in America, because this is the land of our captivity, we still exercising the curses of what? Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, brothers and sisters. So, I'm not going to be too long with this, man. I'm just pointing out some of the things that this brother is saying about us. But a lot of these people that talk crazy about us, they not out there in the trenches like that. They not out here confronting. When is this guy going to confront these gangbangers in the neighborhood? Whether he do it on his IG or Facebook or YouTube or whatever. When is he going to talk about those things? See? On a regular basis. Criticize the people that need to be criticized. So with that being said, peace, shalom.